This legendary singer was rejected because of where she was born.
Oh, they're not going to see you. They're not going to see you because you're Asian. I'm sure that there are people out there who are just waiting for me to mess up.
I've said this before and I will say it again. Talent has no nationality, and Lea Salonga is a living proof of that. This is the story of how she broke racial barriers. The singing voice of not only one, but two Disney princesses. It's incredibly rare to see one person behind two Disney princesses singing voice. That is why the Walt Disney Company gave her the honor of being a Disney legend. Her voice continues to sound throughout the decades, and it all started in her home country, the Philippines. Lea was naturally born as a performer. At a very young age, she started singing at family parties.
I just never felt fear, even as a little kid, going up on a stage and performing in front of people.
She enjoyed performing, so at age 7, she officially graced the stages of the Philippines with her performances. And she recorded her first solo album at an unbelievably young age.
By the age of 10, Lea had recorded her first solo album. At the age of 10, I was still trying to figure out how to put on my pants.
But Lea didn't think she would last in a fickle industry for a long time. That is why she pursued a pre-med degree. And while she was busy studying, a team was searching the world to find a rare talent like Lea's.
We have been all around the world to find Lea. We did London, New York, San Francisco, LA, Hawaii, and we finished in the Philippines to find the one who fits perfectly with the part.
Lea and her mother found it hard to say yes, but she knew she had to.
They must have scoured the world for somebody as good as you. How do you cope? How old are you?
18.
She risked her studies and flew to London, and it was worth it because she got to play Miss Saigon. That gave her a success that broke racial barriers and made history. She became the first Asian woman to win a Tony Award.
And the Tony Award goes to Lea Salonga, Miss Saigon.
But this huge success also came with a huge awakening.
Just because you've done one successfully, it doesn't automatically mean that you're right for another one.
One time when she wanted to audition in a certain musical role, she wasn't given the chance.
And 10 minutes later, he calls me back. And he says, oh, they're not going to see you. They're not going to see you because you're Asian. And I'm like, okay, there's the rude awakening.
But instead of dwelling on the rejection, Lea proved that where you come from has nothing to do with talent.
I get a call from Cameron's office, from one of his associate producers, and called me into a meeting in his office and said, I want to cast you as Eponine in Les Miserables.
To which Lea gladly said yes. She worked extra hard, even more than how she worked in Miss Saigon.
I think I spent quite a few sleepless nights thinking, oh, I'm sure that there are people out there who are just waiting for me to mess up, just so that they can say, see, look, it doesn't work. So I really made sure that I nailed that song. Like on opening night and on every night afterwards. I was just that driven to make sure that, to give no one any room to say anything negative about that. And it was such a thrill to be able to play that role and to be a person of color in that role.
Lea is the first ever Asian to play the role of Eponine, and the musical became a hit. It is no secret that many Asians right now are going through a lot, and that is why I hope you help me share this empowering story. Because we need more people like Leia, who proves that talent has no nationality, who proves that everyone deserves a chance no matter where they come from. Only then will we have a more equal world, for which the next generation will thank us for.
I can't resent all of that if it led me to all of this, you know? And if it meant making things easier for succeeding generations of Asian actors, then you know what? It was all worth it.